With the storms across Michigan earlier this month and likely more to come, perhaps some tips on staying safe with down power lines are in order. Michigan auto law attorney Brandon Hewitt is here, along with attorney Jeff Feldman, who specializes in electrocution injuries. Welcome to both of you. I want to play a little scenario game, but first I want to start out because there is an immediate rule of thumb, Jeff, that you want folks to know about when it comes to down power lines.
The first rule of power line safety is to treat all down wires as if they're alive and deadly. That's even true if they're not arcing, sparking, humming, buzzing, or jumping.
All right, good. With that in mind, here come the scenarios, and I want you to tell us what to do. Okay, let's say I'm driving after a storm and I encounter some down power lines near the road. What do?
You stay as far away from them as possible, at least 30 feet. And there's a good reason for that. But you want to avoid them. You want to stay in the safety of your car because you are safe in your car. Do not drive over them. That's the worst thing you can do. You should call 911 and report them. You should keep people from approaching your car or the wires or anything in contact with the wires. And that includes fences, puddles, trees.
Jeff, what if that power line comes down onto my car, though?
Generally, you want to stay inside the car. It's contrary to what you might assume, but the body of the car and the frame of the car create a conductive Faraday cage, it's called. It's actually based upon a principle developed or invented by scientist Michael Faraday, where the power gets taken through the metal to the tires and into the ground. It seeks a path to ground, and the passengers inside are safe. It's the same principle that keeps passengers in an airplane safe if it gets hit by lightning in the air.
In fact, Jeff, if they were to try to get out of that car that's got those lines on it, there could be real trouble if they don't do it properly, correct?
Exactly. And the only time you want to consider leaving the car, the safety of the car, is if there is a fire or smoke and you have a fear of an imminent explosion or that type of catastrophe. Then you must evacuate. And when you do evacuate, you must first remove all loose items of clothing, open the door, stand with both feet together on the threshold of the door, take your arms and either fold them across your chest or put them by your side, jump clear of the car with both feet as close together as possible, then take shuffling steps away without raising your feet into the air. Do not lift one foot like you normally would to walk. You can either hop like a bunny with both feet together, or you can shuffle your feet away. But your goal is to get at least 30 feet away from the car.
It's terrifying to hear all of it, and you hope you never have to know that, but it's important to do it. Brandon, let me ask you this. Other rules of safety when these power outages occur. So let's say it's knocked out traffic lights. I know we treat that as a four-way stop, right? But give me some other rules of thumb on the roadways when power outages happen.
Yeah, you know that it's a four-way stop, but some people don't. It's a four-way stop, right? So any intersection that has a light out is a four-way stop. Everybody has to stop when they get to it. You yield your right of way to the car to your right if you approach it. If there's something in the intersection, obviously be careful to go around it. If you're talking about a power line, like Jeff said, you have to stay at least 30 feet away from that. Just stop your car and call the police, turn around, go the other way. These power lines, even if they're not sparking, they can carry 35,000 degrees of heat. That's 4 times the heat energy of the sun.
All right, some great tips and advice. And if you have more questions or want to speak to an attorney, Michigan Auto Law can be contacted on their website or give them a call. Numbers right there on your screen. Thanks, fellas. Good to have you.
Thank you.